Today I'm going to be showing you guys around. We're going to start here in the locker room, then from here we go up to our practice facility. See the new facility is only a year and a half old. New weight room, 2 practice courts upstairs, and the theater where we watch film. We have our name tags. Here's mine, Kyrie and Kyle. We're all over here on this side. This is a big deal, especially for the freshmen when they first get here. But my locker's normally pretty clean. And we keep our shoes up in here. And we have a lot of drawers to keep our valuables, put our phones and wallets, and we got some new gear in here also. And they keep us with some nice sweatsuits, nice Nike sweatsuits, new shirts and stuff all the time. But we keep it nice in here. We always keep it clean. If we don't keep it clean, our strength and conditioning coach, he runs us, so we gotta keep it clean. And then also right there, we got the championship trophies. We got last year's, 91, 2001, 92, so this is something we always look at when we come in here just for motivation. Before I had one for myself, I used to look at these 3 and I always want to add a 4th one. I always used to wonder, where would they put another one, So now I see where, so now I'm wondering where they're gonna put the 5th one, if we do what we have to do this year. Take you out back here, this is the shower area, bathroom. This is the most important thing back here. A lot of us, to take care of our bodies, we come get in the hot tub before practice, after practice. We have a sauna right here. The showers, and you already know what happens back here in the showers. We take care of our hygiene. This room right here is our another one of our lounges where the coaches hang out, but we also come in here and just hang out before practice. We can make peanut butter jelly sandwiches and different foods over here for us to eat before practices. We have our fridge with, it's normally fully stocked with drinks and everything, but we already have practice day, so it's empty. This wall right here, just full of different magazine covers, Sports Illustrated, ESPN, with different Duke guys. So we've been on the cover a lot. Here's our newest one from this past season. They always keep trophies in here just for us to look at. They'll move them around, but this is from the NIT preseason championship last year. Another TV in here for us to just come relax, just hang out before practice. All right, this room right here this is Coach's room. This is where he'll bring in certain players after practice and watch films on this giant TV he has right here. And this is his room. Back here, this is the secret door. This is where Coach does his mastermind thinking. Before practices, he's back there working out, getting ready for practice, and getting his mind right. He does a lot of preparation before every practice. So, but he sits right here, a lot of hours. Sometimes he might call me in here to watch film, call different players, and he has the film, practice film, game film up on there, just ready to teach us and make us better players. Coach has these up, basically motivation for everybody. Every time I come in here, I've always pictured myself being up here, one day before, when I come back as an old man and sit down and talk with Coach to be able to say, I'm up there. All right, now we done it here. Let me lock it up so nobody can get in here behind us. There's secret things going on behind this door, so y'all gotta get out of here. We're walking down the hallway to the training room. They're redoing the walls in here, so these walls right now are blue. Now they're white, but everything's getting redone. But everything here in Cameron is connecting. When we come in here, we don't have to leave. This door right here leads to the practice facility, which we'll head to next. But we have the academic center right above us here, the new K Center, training rooms right here behind us. So, it makes it easy on us. Once we come to this gym, we hardly ever leave until it's time to go to sleep. This is the training room, which is now under construction, it's just about done, but I can't wait till it's finished. We got training tables where Nick and Jose, our trainers, tape us up. Nick, who does all the physical therapy on us, gets our bodies ready before practice. We try not to spend too much time in here. And I guess our coaches always feel like if we're in the training room, then we're being soft or we're icing injuries or something like that. So the more we're on the court and not in here, the better. But with those cold tubs and swimming pools, we'll be able to come in here and relax, take care of our bodies after practice, and they want us to take full advantage of those. All right, well, this is the path to practice. It's a little different than the practice to the games, but actually, I'm gonna show y'all another lounge of ours. Actually, they just finished this one. Another secret code. We have a lot of codes around here. This is another room where we can come and relax. They're still trying to fix it up in here, but we have a nice picture right here with all the players from last year. They'll probably redo that soon. And here, this is a mural actually that Kyle is working on. He's the artist of the team. So I've seen a lot of Kyle's artwork. Being roommates with him. He spends a lot of time just drawing, and he does great work. He can sit there and do a sketch of you in 2 seconds. He's very talented with his hands. Before practice, after practice, a lot of guys spend time here taking naps. We cut the lights off, and here it's pitch black. There's no windows, so the coaches can never find us in here either. This hallway is another hallway to get you ready for practice. It shows that you're at a program that obviously has a lot of terrific players that came before you with this wall, the girls basketball players, and it gets you mentally ready for practice. You get to see the Johnny Dawkins and Grant Hills and Jay Williams, those guys, and you know that you're getting ready to go play for Coach K upstairs in practice. This is the last wall that we see before we go through the doors up to the K Center, and it has our NCAA tournament appearances, national championships, a little bit of everything. One day, hopefully, I'll come back and see my big face and big full body dribbling basketball on it, just like Sewell. All right, well, now we're into the practice facility, and here, the first thing we see before we head onto the courts is the NBA players, all the NBA players that Duke and Coach K have put into the NBA. Starting back here with Grant Hill, on to I think Joe Henderson is probably the last one down there. This is just more motivation. All these guys who have been to the program and who have, made something out of their games and, use Coach K in the program to just become a better basketball player. And it's something that we strive to be, and we look up to these guys, and a lot of them come back in the summer times and work out with us, and just great basketball that goes on here. We get a lot of practices in here, a lot of workouts, individual workouts. We spend a lot of time in here as individual players and as a team. The latest I've been in is probably 3 in the morning. I think we had lost at one point last year, and I didn't shoot the ball too well, so I got right off the bus and came up here and got shots up. So that's just the things a lot of us would do, just taking advantage of this facility. Right here off of the practice course, we have the weight room. This is where our strength and conditioning coach, this is where he gets his shine on. He's on us hard in here. We got the platforms for bench press, all the leg machines. He takes great pride in his weight room, and every time we go in here, he makes sure we're serious and just as if we were on the court. All right, well, here we got the cardio room. Another room right off of the court, so we can always come in here. This is where the coaches expect us to be if we don't have practice and we just want to come in here and get extra workout in. Our coaches spend a lot of time on the ellipticals. We have bikes, so if you're injured and you can't run, you come here and get on bikes. We have 2 treadmills, 3 plasma TVs. People are always in here working out, getting extra work in. After practice, our our weight trainer will always give us a light, light running program to do after we practice for a while, just to get in better shape. So if they don't want us pounding our knees on the floor, the treadmill is a great way to just, save our bodies, but also get a great workout in. All right, now we're here in the theater room. This is where we spend a lot of time before practice, after games, and this is where we get to, just really listen to coach and learn about what we did wrong, what we did right, and this is where we can, become a better team watching film. Right here we have some film set up for us. We can come here individually. Our video coordinator, Kevin Cullen, does a great job putting film together with different clips of, individual players. They might get every single minute that we play, of every possession, every shot attempt, and, we can just watch ourselves. So, here, we have some set up, so we can just come in here. He makes it so it's very easy for us to do. Sometimes I'm in here watching film, before a film session, and, I know the next day when the coaches are there, I'm just going to get creamed by the coaches. There's times where something bad might happen and you're just waiting for them to show the replay over and over again. They'll show it maybe 10 times before they actually say something to you. They'll just keep rewinding it, keep rewinding. You just start sweating, wondering what they're about to say to you, and it's very nerve-wracking. For me as a senior now, I'm ready for whatever, but the freshmen, I try and prepare them for the worst. When it's their day, their time to shine in film session, just be ready. And what the coaches always say, whatever they say to you, it's only to make you better. Now I'm down here in the front of the theater. This little toy right here is, this is Coach's magic wand. He'll point at you just like that and show you, why do you look like that? He might show us our faces, or why are you cutting like that? Or that's a great cut. Or look at Kyle's arms right here. Is that Kyle? Yeah, look at Kyle's arms. He's wide. He's ready to make a play right here. So our film sessions are very intense, but we use them to get better. Here's the magic pointer. In film, you never want this pointed at you. Try and avoid the laser. All right, this is a typical play we might watch in film. Ryan Kelly right here does a good job showing on the ball screen. Andre gets under it. He's keeping his man in front of him. Everybody, is in somewhat of a stance off the ball. And coach might show this one play over and over again as to how a big man should show on ball screens to, slow down an opposing team's point guard, where a lot of teams use ball screens a lot. So we have to have great ball screen defense, and, it's always 5 players guarding the ball and, stopping ball screens. Whew, 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 whew. You gotta use the pointer on that one. Oh, watch how you, spin back. Okay. Oh, okay. Dice him. Okay. Good pass, boy. That's enough film session for today. We have a lot more to show you guys, so I'm gonna cut these lights off and we can keep it moving. All right, well, here we have the Coach K Center, which is the new academic center for all athletes, here at Duke. We come here and, we have study hall rooms, study tables, and this is where we get our academics in. Coach is obviously big on excellence, and that's on and off the court for, everybody here at Duke. Then back here, this is where, all the athletes here at Duke get together and, get their schoolwork in. Yeah. Hello. Back here we got our 3 freshmen being very studious. Probably should be talking quiet because people are studying, but it's the Coach K Center, so I'm allowed to talk loud. All right, so back to my normal talking voice. We got them back here working. You see Kyrie's working hard. He got Sharpie on his arm. I think that's from signing autographs. And what you guys working on, fellas?
Some writing. 20.
Oh, yeah? I'm working hard, huh? All right, we gonna leave them to study now. So we can get out of here. Sorry to disturb y'all fellas. Freshman, sophomore year, I spent a lot of time here. You know, Kenny makes us, you know, as you get older, you get, you know, more freedom as to how much you have to study. So, you know, the freshmen, I think they do 2 hours a day. You know, sophomores, I think it's 1 hour mandatory a day. And then once you're juniors and seniors, you know, it's more. You know, if you have work to do, then you come in here and do it. But, you know, for me, I work better at home in privacy in my own house. All right, right now we're upstairs in Sharp Hall, a room where we have our team meals set up in here, pregame meals, after practice meals, and it looks over the practice facility. You know, so 9 times out of 10, every time somebody comes and looks down here, there will be somebody working out. You know, looking at the weight room, cardio room, you know, all the courts. You know, you see all of our banners when you look out here. You know, which is something cool to look at. You know, the new banners are up. Just come in here and it's a glass mirror, but on the other side you can't see who's looking at you. All you can really see is the shadow. So, and that's why I guess they say you never know who's watching. So you should always be working hard. Except I know when it's coach though. His shadow is very distinct. Now we're out of the new K Center part of the building. Now we're headed back into Cameron Indoor Stadium part, and it's now new. Everything's new in here now with the new Duke Hall of Fame, with all the sports. You know, over here along this side of the wall, they have all the sports teams with all their All-Americans. Down there at the far end, you see Grant Hill and Elena Beer with the men's and women's basketball team, you know, with all the All-Americans that Coach has had. They just opened this up, I think, a couple days ago. So, you know, it's something now we can all come and look at and learn more about the history of Duke basketball. I can come and see the players that came before me. Got a lot of stuff going on in here with all the trophies, Coach K's accomplishments, everything that he's done here at Duke University. You know, right here, these are the 4 pillars. My first couple years here, obviously, it was 3 pillars, and now it's 4. We have my favorite lady in the world right here. Hey, LA. So obviously, they just added this 4th one. I was wondering when they were gonna add it, but you know, here it is. This is the newest member of the pillars, so you know, now it's finally equal in here. You know, it makes me feel accomplished but not satisfied. You know, obviously still have 1 more year, so you know, I have another chance to put up another pillar in here. And you know, just this whole atmosphere in here is very motivating. You know, the accomplishment of winning the ultimate prize. You know, seeing the trophies over here, saying NCAA Final Four. You know, you got the Final Four. You know, emblems on this wall over here. So this whole area just basically makes you feel like a champion, makes you feel like you're among champions. And you know, Coach K, you know, he always expects that you play to be a champion, you play to be the best at all times. This here is the Cameron Crazy Room. I think when it works, when they get it going, the fans will be able to come in here and feel like they're on the court. You know, you have different Cameron Crazies all around you screaming, yelling, and you know, the sound in here is just gonna be so loud that you know, you're gonna really feel like a player. We're headed to the 5th floor. Gotta put in my secret code, then I use my finger to get up there. Accept it. This is the 5th floor. This is where, you know, all the coaches, this is where a lot of their work is done. You know, you got Coach Collins, Coach Wojo, Coach Nate, you know, Coach Patola, all their offices up here. They just recently did this with adding the fourth championship to this wall. This wall is brand new. There's been a lot of renovations going on around here, making everything look new. All right, this here is my favorite view on the campus. It's my favorite view because it's it's the home where our greatest fans stay, for about 3 months, in the cold, the snow, the rain. They stay out here and they're dedicated. It's really a pretty view because I can also look at Cameron at nighttime and see students out there. They're out there, for every game. The line's all the way back to, who knows where. It just keeps going. But during the wintertime when the ACC gets ready to start, I think they're out there after Christmas break. This is full of tents all the way back there to, the tennis facility back there. And, at times there's snow out here. Last year was a snowy winter, so there was snow all over the tents. And those students were still in those tents getting ready for the game. So, I just come up here after practice just think, wow, we have probably the greatest fans in the country that actually still do that. I used to want to offer them some hot chocolate or come stay at my house, try and get them a break from being out there in the cold. But, they always say, they love watching us play and enjoy Cameron Indoor Stadium. To see fans out here sleeping in tents all year round, during the ACC season until the last game of the conference year. For one, when I go into Cameron knowing that they've waited in the cold just to see us play, it makes myself personally want to give them my best performance. And for the team, we have to give our best performance because, I know it's probably tough to sleep in a tent knowing that, the team that you were just cheering for lost, and you have to sleep in the tent again. They get to go home. I'd be pretty mad myself if I had to do that. So, we have to give them a treat. So when they're back in their tents, they can talk about how good the team played because of their energy in Cameron. So they bring their energy and they bring their support every single game, and we try and give them the same thing right back.